And let me add my thanks on behalf of the U.S. cruise industry and all the cruise lines for also the great support and work that we've received from Secretary Raimondo and the Commerce Committee. I'm very proud now to serve on the Travel Tourism Advisory Board, and as we met in Washington last week, this was so top of mind with international inbound, so it was so exciting yesterday to hear that news. And of course, it's great to be with everyone here at IPW. Roger and the team, as always, have just done amazing work through these challenging times. And while the attendance may be a bit lower, I think all of the people, the suppliers that are here, are even more thrilled because they get a lot more time with the buyers that we were able to bring in. When I became national chair earlier this year, one thing was very clear. We had an even greater need for travel industry leaders from across all segments of our industry to come together to expedite even greater industry-wide cooperation at every level. The devastation of this pandemic has shown that the ties between all of the industry segments are stronger than ever. And I am so proud to say that U.S. Travel, as always, has been quick to adapt, and despite the great challenges that we've all been through, broaden our U.S. Travel membership base. Through U.S. Travel's focused and creative efforts, such as these examples of Let's Go There and Let's Meet There initiatives, an expansive focus on securing federal relief, the association has been able to attract what we call some new non-traditional players to the table, which just amplifies the collective voice for policymakers and strengthens our ability to address the enormous challenges and opportunities that we have as we move forward. From the largest corporations to the smallest destination marketing organizations, all sectors of travel have come together to build support. The fact is, we've learned over time that we are stronger and able to achieve so much more when times need it most, when every segment and supporter lends their voice to this great industry. This year's IPW is certainly a prime example of the power of our industry. Many of our international delegates travel here on a national interest exception, more than 300 from 27 different countries. U.S. Travel was able to secure these exceptions by effectively conveying the outsized economic impact of international inbound travel, along with safe protocols to ensure that public safety, as always, was paramount. This is a real testament to the influence of this association and the value that is recognized that IPW brings to the U.S. economy. Now, as we know, we won't need that exemption process going forward, which again is just great news. Travel, we know, touches so many other industries outside of our own. It supports millions of jobs in the U.S. across this country. And it does bring down barriers and connects us all to one another. So as we move through this recovery phase, it is my goal as chair of U.S. Travel to ensure that we continue to expand our reach, welcoming every segment of the travel industry to this association. U.S. Travel is truly the bedrock of our diverse, dynamic industry, and as Roger said, 52 years of IPW, I can't think of a better example, where we are bringing people together. We know we are stronger together, and together I know that we can build an even more collaborative industry, the public and private cooperation and work that we can do together as we move forward from this pandemic. So it is an exciting time to be part of the U.S. Travel Association. Thank you all so much for everything you do, for your support, and especially for all of the workers in this industry that have been so impacted by the pandemic and everything that came with that. So I'd like to turn it back over to Roger, who will talk more about how the industry is rallying to bring back professional meetings and events like IPW, which of course are so important, especially to this community here in Las Vegas. So thank you all. Roger, back to you.